And if we need to hire more people to make this right, even if we're gonna have some downtime, I don't really care that much. What I care about is that when someone makes an order, it's out that day. Amazon status all the way.
Said come prepared, so I'm coming prepared. Why is his audio off? Ugh. Okay. Cool. What's up, my dude?
What's up?
Eddie.
Honey.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Did you have a good one?
Yeah.
Did you party?
No, I was sick.
I'm just watching the workers here. See? I'm like a boss or something. What? All right, take it easy. No, seriously, in all seriousness, it is the new year, and I am here to look. I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks looking at, probably take me more like 2 hours, but I'm going to spend the next week at least looking at each individual department, watching the people, what they're doing, and figuring out how to do it better, then write it down, put it in a book so we have some sort of a manual to go back to and, have protocol, right? One of the top retailers out there, we got to have protocol. You know what I'm saying, Johnny? This place needs to be able to run without me being here. All right, now. This process is fine for a regular day. The problem is when it gets busy. Yeah. That's when all of a sudden we start trailing behind. So what we need to do today is we need to figure out a process that's going to be bulletproof for both slow times and busy times. Yeah. Okay. So I don't like what I'm seeing already. Well, let's give him more time. Okay, so you're gonna pick. How is she gonna pick? Are they gonna yell it out to her, or they're gonna give her the slip? How does that work? How is that gonna work? That's the only thing. Or do we have two people running and one person packing? That's what it sounds like. Okay, you're gonna stay here. You guys are gonna do the running now. Two things. I want to talk about last month's box and how you can't get this stuff anywhere else. No one is doing this. Aging in those barrels right there, okay, doing amazing things with already amazing cigars, taking risks and reaping the rewards. December was, I would say, one of our best boxes ever. 9 to 10 year, they don't know the exact date, but it's probably 9.5 years, we'll call it, aged. Nicaraguan, San Andres. I mean, come on. Who else has this? This is $20, $30 category stuff, okay? Lastly, master blender of all master blenders out of Dominican Republic. One of the biggest legends our industry has to offer, Tabacalera Diaz. Everyone else is selling his cigars for $30. We're selling it for $22 because it is what it is, man. This is
a great smoke.
This is not a great smoke. This is a award-winning cigar. Congrats to the whole Diaz family. The new factory is going well. And if we need to hire more people to make this right, even if we're going to have some downtime, I don't really care that much. What I care about is that when someone makes an order, it's out that day. Amazon status all the way. What I want you to see is, did we fill orders faster? Okay? So I'm a pretty easy boss, but I have to admit one thing about me, that when I see people talking, I'm like, they're not working. Like instinctively, I'm like, they're not working, and I always kind of discourage it. But I mean, I'm not here. 99% of the time, I'm in the studio. So growing pains, it's a new process. They're used to doing things one way. We're changing that up. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think ultimately we'll be a lot better for it. So that's the thing, man. Progress. And I don't talk about entrepreneurial stuff often, but even in your personal life, you should be always trying to be better. In order to do that, you have to recognize your mistakes and your weaknesses. And if you can't do that, you can't become a better person. You can't become a better business. You can't become better at anything. So, you want to see what we did in the aging room over here?
Let's go.
Okay.
Warehouse looks clean though, man.
It is clean. It's organized. But, you know, obviously we want to have a newer, nicer facility. And I've been looking at places. The problem is we're at the peak of rent rates right now. And I think that they're going to come down a little bit. I don't think I'm being one of those people that's waiting to buy a house until the numbers come down, which they never do. But rents for commercial in Orlando are it's just different right now. So I'm just waiting to see. And also you have to sign 3 and 5 year leases. Like I want to wait to see exactly what goes on in the next 6 months. But I want to get my people a better place. I want a better place. Like, this is a startup and we did great. We've been here for a couple of years now. And, you know, we'll move on probably within the next 12 months to a much nicer, newer facility. But I feel like this is like startup, and like when you're in a nice new facility, all of a sudden you're like some corporate structure, and I'm not looking to rush into that.
Gotcha.
So this is one of our aging rooms. I rarely show this off, but this is what it looks like in an aging room at Pravada. These are all already packaged products. If they weren't already packaged, they'd be in coolers. So that's what's going on in here. Right now, we turn the humidifier off because we're getting a little bit too much humidity. But this is like right before a product gets shipped out to an LCA shop. They go in this room and they'll wait here until it's time. So
Spot a little something back there, buddy.
yeah. We still have a few of these left. This was a beautiful project. I enjoyed this tremendously. Nice and juicy still. The process works, man. Believe in the process. We just got a shipment of our 2-inch boxes. Okay, 2x2x1. So this is 5,000. We go through these every 2 to 4 days, something like that.
Wow.
Depending on how busy the week is. So it's a lot. And then we always have to have space for something and bringing some. So it's a lot, man. This thing's bursting at the seams over here, not gonna lie. It's a beautiful problem to have. I'm excited, but you always gotta be careful. Don't try to, you gotta let it be what it's gonna be, in a sense. Like, you really have to like go with the flow a little bit and be just a little cautious at all times so that you don't grow too fast. You don't totally screw things up. If things are working, you know, like, don't fix it unless it's broke, right? But if you're preparing yourself for progress, you also need to be consciously aware of when the right time to expand or make moves or launch new products is going to be. It can't just be like as soon as you're done with the project. I mean, some of the people that watch this channel, like heavy duty, they know that like, we have projects on deck. Like, we're not just releasing them right now because the time's not right, and timing is everything. Okay, so Johnny, we did an unboxing for January's Behind the Box, but I just want to talk about how special January is going to be because it is the Cuban Treasures box. We dug deep, man. We remade bands from the 30s. We used only pretty much all Nicaraguan puros that are only grown or rolled with original Cuban seed in Nicaragua. So it's, and Nicaragua's kind of like the new Habano, you know, the new Havana kind of thing. So this is like a modern take on Cuban cigars, aged cigars. We have 5 years of age. We have, I think, 1 year of age, and we have another 10-year age cigar from Montenegro. We're digging deep into their aging rooms, and we're getting some of the best stuff that I see out in the entire market. And I don't want to knock anyone. I know there's a lot of people doing or working harder these days to try to make more special projects, but like, this is every month. You know what I mean? Show them that, Johnny. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? We got a Lancero, we got a Corona Gorda, and we have a Toro box press. worked very hard on this. This is a special box. You should probably save one of these.
Go for it.
So before we finish up here, I have to give a special plug to the LCA. For January, we picked a medium San Andreas and a full body San Andreas. The medium San Andreas is the hot Mexican chocolate, and the full body San Andreas has one of the best wrappers, best San Andreas graded wrappers that you can possibly get. It is full body. It is a banger. You got to get it. It's very few of them. Año Viejo 23. It is a 6x60. You know me, I don't normally smoke 60s. This is a must try. Lastly, I just want to close out on saying that that I want to share these experiences with you because you guys are building the Pravada community and I'm building the Pravada business. And it's really, I think, important for you guys to see what's going on, to see the progress. If you don't enjoy it and you think this kind of content is boring, please let me know. If you love it, leave a comment, like it, and make sure you're subscribed to the page. Also, hit alerts. It helps tremendously to stay up to date. Anything else, Johnny? So that's it. One department at a time. This may actually take longer than I thought because it takes time to incubate these ideas and, you know, reorganization stuff and other business sayings.
Hey, before you take that off,
Yeah.
I know you're taking your microphone off.
Yeah.
So you know what's great? That I actually ordered cigars on Thursday last week,
Thursday.
and I got my.
You got them on a Thursday?
Thursday, and then I got it on Friday the next day.
Yeah.
I know because I'm in Orlando.
You live in Orlando. It went that. All that tells me is it went out the same day, so you got to you the next day.
So you imagine
But
somebody,
most people are 3-4 days away because of postal service, which is they do a fantastic job. We all complain about them, but geez, I mean, it's if not for that, your shipping charge is going to go up to $8.50 like everywhere else. So like it's crazy. So shout out to the U.S. postal system and all postal workers across the country. Yeah, that just tells me it went out on went out the same day, and that's how I need to have it at all times. Same day. Any other questions, Johnny?
mic drop.
Doesn't have the same effect.
No.